Broken Simulation. Broken Simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
Ah, snaps. I forgot to have my glasses on so I could take them off for you. Here we go. Yes, and welcome to Broken Simulation, the sports center for the apocalypse. My good friend, I'm so honored to be on this podcast. Johnny, what up?
That never gets old. Wow. What's
Yeah.
going on? How are you? You haven't been feeling well, huh?
No, I've been under the weather, dude. Been doing a lot of flying. Done with flying. I have no more gigs the rest of the year. Probably don't have a gig till mid January, and you know what? I'm fine with it.
Where'd you last fly? Where have you been flying?
I flew to St. Louis, dude.
St. Louis.
Yeah. By the way, if I'm gigging in your town, the apocalypse is going down every time. They're like, dude, you're flying into blah blahville. Oh, blah blahville's been hit with like rampant AIDS. Everyone's got AIDS. You're like, what? Yeah, it's a plague. Everyone's AIDS. I'm like, why? They're like, it's just, hey man, it's just, I guess you're showing up. That's what's going on.
And you what? You had COVID and now you got a cold. Is that what's happened here?
Yeah, but I'm feeling great, Johnny, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm feeling like $1 million. You and I don't hug enough. Okay? So, Johnny, a lot of crazy stuff's going on. I don't know if you've seen this video going around. It's this somewhat hot chick crying about how United won't made her threaten to ban her and her family for life because her 2-year-old didn't have a mask on its face.
Well, first of all, United is the worst of all the airlines.
Well, don't
By
worry.
far.
American is definitely right behind them. They are battling.
They're
I
getting
mean,
close.
okay, let's be honest. We're talking about Spirit and Frontier are out of the question because they ruined the curve, right?
Yeah. Even
They're like
them
when you're
sometimes.
testing on a curve, you get rid of the 2 retarded kids.
But at least with them, you know what you're getting, and sometimes it's not that bad because you know, like, hey, I paid $100 for this ticket. Okay.
And you're going to pay like $60 for bags. Do you think people like this video because, one, she's hot and people are turned on when hot chicks cry?
Yeah, obviously.
Johnny, do you rock boners when hot chicks cry?
It depends on what they're crying about.
Kicked her off the flight
Okay, stop.
because our 2-year-old would not put on a mask, and we tried. I mean, I'm gonna put a video on. And they're sending all of our bags and Adeline's car seat to New York. And we're banned off of United forever because a 2-year-old
Not that big of a
put on
loss.
a mask.
Not that big of a loss. Really hot nostrils. Probably done a lot of coke at some point. Am I right?
Okay, this is retarded. And I mean the
I
child.
think they're Brazilian. I think they're Brazilian. Okay.
That girl's Brazilian? That woman that was
Listen,
talking?
what are they talking? Portuguese?
I fucking don't know. I couldn't barely hear.
What do you mean? Yeah, play it again.
No, I mean over the air sounds or something.
Do you want to try putting it on her?
Oh, she's obviously American, but maybe her husband is Portuguese.
See, this is the whole thing about children. They're tiny people, okay? And they don't give a fuck about what you say.
Yeah.
They're tiny people. So here's my whole thing. Who is the... Okay, it's always the gay guy that comes up. First of all, nobody gives a F about your kids if they don't have kids. People who don't have kids hate people who have kids. It's like some weird war that nobody knows about until you have kids. It's weird, Johnny. Trust me.
What can you do? I mean, like bribe them? Is that what you have to do? Just bribe the kids?
I don't know, man. Dude, you should see me have to clean diaper butt. And these kids, this is all they've ever done their whole life.
You told me they started to help you out a little bit with that.
So Ghost grabbed Ninja's poopy diaper and walked them over to the poopy pail. Like, that's some fucking Einstein shit right there. I mean, my kids are very advanced. Johnny, there's a good chance my children will save the universe, okay? Do you understand that? Do you understand that, Johnny?
So says you, yeah.
So says I. So it is said, so it shall happen.
They do have a pretty unique upbringing, I have to say. If anybody's gonna do it, it could be these kids.
Dude,
They're ready for everything.
they're ready for everything.
Yeah, like he goes, the steward comes over to him and is like, "I gave you a chance." Yeah, it's tough, man. That's tough, dude. Like,
It's not tough. This dude is an asshole.
no, I mean, what he's trying to do is tough. Like trying to get his kid to fucking put a mask on. It's like, how do you? What
It's
can
a
you do?
child. This guy's kicking out a child.
Yeah. See, if it was me, I'd just leave the kid in the airport and go.
Say,
to my
come back
destination.
and survive.
And the next time I was in that city, I'd check in on her.
Or, dude, how about, did you watch the Macho Camacho?
No.
But we're going to stay in here. This is relevant
over
to
with,
the. Oh, by the way, here's where I have a problem. It's like, you're filming all this? It's weird, right?
Well, I think that is weird. It's almost like it was a setup, right?
But this part's weird, where you're walking out with her.
Yeah, I mean, they stopped it there, though. But it is weird that they filmed it at all. I guess they knew that they were about to get tossed.
So, Johnny, you just leave your kids in the airport, say, we're going to go to New York, we'll be right back?
Yeah, like Home Alone, yeah.
So, Macho Camacho, right?
The boxer.
Yeah. So they were talking to his kid. His kid said one day he was in a hotel and he woke up, his dad wasn't there. And his dad called. He goes, "Hey, buddy, what's up? It's your dad." He goes, "Walk over to the bed, lift the pillow up." The guy grabbed, "Dad, there's all this money there." He's like, "Yeah, that's for you. Take care of yourself." Daddy's got to take care of
How
himself.
old was he?
Like a kid, like 8.
Are you kidding me? That's so funny, dude.
Right?
That's hilarious.
But this is Macho Camacho, which is the best name ever.
I wonder if I bet Floyd Mayweather has a pretty similar parenting philosophy where he's just like throws money at problems, you know?
I just feel that, like, well, dude, it's my theory on like why Joe Rogan can get so much shit done. It's like he makes so much money, everything's taken care of. He just wants to walk in, talk, leave. He doesn't want to know how it gets on there. Just put it up. He doesn't want to work on anything. I totally do that. If I Floyd Mayweather, I'd have nannies 24/7 all the time.
What do you think about Floyd Mayweather fighting Jake Paul?
I love it.
See, I think it's retarded because what is Floyd Mayweather? First of all, the guy weighs 50 more pounds than him. He's 50 more pounds than him. And there's a 1% chance that Floyd Mayweather gets caught and knocked out here. And it just does so much to hurt. That'll be the last thing everybody remembers about a guy who was undefeated as a professional. This one exhibition fight against a YouTube asshole. To me, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I don't care. I think Floyd, even though he's made so much money, loves the attention, wouldn't mind the money. I'm one of these people. I like the Pauls. I like both those guys. The brothers, I don't care, man. Good for you.
Yeah,
Generate your shit.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm definitely, if I was him, I'd do it for sure. I mean, free money. But if I was Floyd Mayweather, I wouldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. There are so many other.
So you're saying if you were a Paul, you would totally fight him?
Oh, yeah.
What do you got to lose? You get knocked out,
Exactly.
you lost to one of the greatest ever.
Exactly. Yeah.
You catch this dude, you're a fucking legend.
Exactly.
And then Jamel Hill, can you look that up with Paul? Play that fucking thing. It's just like, so, here's the thing, dude. It's like, it's adapt or die in life, man.
I have a headline here from the New York Post. Jamel Hill and Kerry Champion respond to outrage over a, quote, racist
See
Jake
if you can
Paul
find
question.
the video. It's the dumbest question ever. And she says it, and you're like, okay, what is going on here? See if you can find it. Here it is. Can you play it?
This is our question of the week.
Here we go.
Saw what happened to Nate Robinson, so I'm going to ask Jake Paul right here in front of America. Jake, considering where we are right now in our racial conversation in America, was what you did to Nate Robinson racist?
Stop.
That is the...
What the fuck?
I love Champion, by the way, and I'll tell you why. That's the other one. I mean, like, play that. What'd she say?
Question of the week. Man.
Nah, stop.
Stop. Like, really, dude?
I mean, she's being funny, right? Is she?
I don't know. Play
It's
it,
a
man.
joke, right? I can't tell.
I don't listen.
I mean, she was smiling.
Do you follow Jamel Hill? Like,
Yeah, I
that
know
is
she's a
in
social
what she
justice
does.
warrior. Yeah, but I just can't imagine how she would be serious here. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see what she says.
Come on.
Yeah, she's
Listen,
joking.
Jake, it's a sensitive time right now. We just had to witness a white man just knock a black man smooth
she's
out
joking.
in front of all of America. So that's why I asked that. But just tell us about that moment real quick, because it looked like Nate was asleep before he ever even hit the canvas.
Yeah, I mean, this is
shouldn't
what
have
we
let him
train for. You
continue.
know, at the end of the day, boxing's a sport. And, you know, you train to win. Nate is the one who called me out originally.
All right, stop.
Fascinating. I think
Hold on,
he's
hold on.
frozen.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you
I
guys
think he
now.
gets pissed
Sorry,
off.
My
Okay,
Wi-Fi is unstable, like my
I
relationship.
think he's getting mad at her.
Okay, so
She
let's
is
start from
so
the
hot,
beginning.
right?
Okay.
First and foremost, was it racist
He's
to
gonna get
knock
mad.
a black man out? That is the question of the
Oh,
week.
stop asking me that. I said no.
It's not racist.
It's a shitty question. It's a sport.
Why is it a
That's what you
shitty
do.
question? Why is it a shitty question?
See, but
Because
stop.
how
Let's
does this
keep
have anything
watching
to do
that.
with race?
This is
It
getting
doesn't.
weird.
It's a
At
fine
least-
question. We got to wake you up. You got to be a part of this conversation.
That's right.
It's like, because if you can go from,
I gotta believe they're joking. They're not that dumb.
Himself harder than Nate
No, they're
Robinson
not
ever hit
dumb.
Nobody's that dumb to think
By the
to
way,
ask that question seriously. Are
She
they?
used to live by me.
Which one? Jamel Hill or
No.
Kerry Champion?
Carrie Champion. Was it Carrie or Cherry?
Kari, I don't know.
Kari, whatever she is. She's so hot, dude.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah.
She's so hot.
For sure.
I can't believe she didn't come out of ESPN with some fucking NBA dick. Right? Like, she's that hot.
I can't believe. Hold on.
You think that they were joking?
Oh well. Here's what Jamel Hill said after the fact. She goes, "Jake Paul controversy is much ado about nothing. Judge for yourselves. All good if you don't think it's funny." Or if you think the joke fell flat, but we were clearly kidding around with Jake Paul, which he knew, she said.
Yeah, but dude, here's the thing. You don't get to do that, Jamel Hill, because you say racial stupid stuff all the time. So nobody knows you're joking because that fits into the dumb shit you say all the time. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you. It would, yeah.
Right now, it's more important than ever to support the men and women making stuff in the United States. Did you know that in 1960, 95% of all clothing was made in the United States? Today, only 3% is. Have you ever wondered maybe why we make all our stuff overseas? Related to that, why does most of the stuff we buy feel disposable and cheap, and most of it we just end up throwing away? Seems like those two ideas are probably related, right? Well, we're here to tell you about our new sponsor, American Giant. American Giant has built a 100% USA-based supply chain. They're a clothing manufacturer with a relationship to factories, workers, and communities at every step. It's not the cheapest to manufacture things this way, to make things this way, but it does make for a better sweatshirt, and it's better for the people and the planet. American Giant makes clothing that's durable, not disposable. American Giant is reclaiming the American tradition of making high-quality clothes that last. American Giant expects their clothes to be worn more and kept longer because they're built to last. These clothes are also, because they can be used more, you actually need fewer of them. You don't need as many. And they're not going to end up in a landfill. We here at Broken Simulation think that's just great. A company that's making high-quality products in the United States. And we would really encourage you to visit American-Giant.com. If you use the promo code BROKEN there, you'll get 15% off your first order. That's 15% off when you use the code BROKEN at American-Giant.com.
So anyways, Johnny, I'm about to fly back from St. Louis. And by the way, if you ask any desk service, how soon should I leave to the airport? When you're at the hotel, you ask the front desk, how early should I leave for the airport? They will always tell you 2 days ago, okay? Like, it doesn't matter how close they are to the airport. They will tell you, leave literally right now. I know your flight's in 3 days. Get there now. That's how they are. That's how they are. And so it's like this game you play with, like, how honest are they? Like, are they being real with me, or are they just trying to just save their own asses, right? So I always assume like, okay, it's got to be about 30 minutes to the airport at the most. I get to the airport. Thank God I get there early because there is a little line. They always let you pick which line to go into. Is there a certain line, Johnny, that you pick to go through security? Are there any variables that will be there that would turn, I will go this line over that line?
I go into the shortest line.
Right, but what if they're equal?
Then I look at the people and see how much shit they have. If they're some guy looks like he has a lot of laptops or something. Yeah.
Are like old people a factor?
Yeah, I avoid old people.
Asian people a factor?
Not really. No, Asian. I think of efficiency. So no, not really.
Old Asians.
Any old people, yeah, I'm thinking are slow.
Okay, so anyone old.
Yeah, like kids. Now I avoid kids too.
Okay, anyone with kids, old people. Anything else?
Although I don't know where was it bad in St. Louis, because everywhere I've flown, like I mean, the past couple times I've flown during the pandemic,
it was some reason this was busy.
I'm just blasting through the lines.
So if I get there, I have enough time now. I've gotten through everything. I got enough time. So if I have time and I'm not in a hurry, I will opt out every time. Do you opt out?
Of what, the scanner?
Yeah.
No, never do.
You go through the whirly thing.
Yeah, I don't have time for that. Yeah. To not do that. Yeah.
Oh, because you just get there.
I don't want them. I don't like getting groped. No, I don't want them to touch me in the junk and stuff.
Well, I take Blue Chew right before, and I go, let's do this.
Yeah, no, that's weird to me. I don't want to get touched by the TSA.
So I go, okay, opt through. Usually what they'll do is they'll wait as long as they can to get you because they don't want you opting out.
Yeah.
They want you to go through the cancer machine.
Yeah, well, dude, and I will say, TSA, too, before you get to that step, this is all a part of the fantasy that they're doing these masks in any meaningful way, because they do this thing where you get to them and you have your ID, and then they make you touch your mask. The part where if it is pulling out the coronavirus, it's all on the coronavirus lives on the front of your mask. And they make you pull it like this, slide it down your face and show them your face, and then push it back in place, and it just smears coronavirus.
You already got it.
If it blocks it, though, if it, according to what they say, it blocks it, then you just got it all over your face. And then these bins that they never clean are filthy and black and disgusting, and you're getting shit. People are putting their shoes in, and surely their shoes have coronavirus on them.
Don't call me Shirley.
It's all a fantasy. Anybody who is a real germaphobe will tell you that the TSA line
you, Johnny.
is a trap.
You would live in a bubble if you could.
No, that's ridiculous. But it's not. The TSA line is a charade, and it's not sanitary in any way.
Would you would like to live in a bubble and only have your girlfriend at some point place her ass inside?
No.
Kidding now. Bubble boy sex.
No,
I go through, I opt out. They're like, hey, you want to touch it? My dick turtles up because it always does that because I know we're in war right now.
It's like going to the doctor, right?
Yeah, it turtles up, dude, hardcore. And mine could get some super turtle going to the point where I'm like, God damn, what is going on here?
It's embarrassing. You almost want to chub it up just a little bit.
Yeah,
so the
just
guy's
a little bit.
Like the guy's not looking at you.
The guy's hitting. He's like, where is it? I feel like the guy from Game of Thrones at some point,
Yeah.
So they bring me over, they do the whole thing, and they're touching me, and they're like, are you okay with this? I'm like, dude, light me up. Let's go. So then they got to take their gloves, and they got to take that little strip thing. And
let's see if there are any remnants of black powder and shit.
Yeah, so they do that. They go over, and all of a sudden here, ding, ding, ding. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what that is. The guy's like, oh, okay. Hey, Paul. He calls somebody over. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, we got a positive. I'm like, a positive?
Have you been to the gun range or something?
For what? He goes, explosives.
Have you been to the gun range recently?
I mean, weeks and weeks ago.
Okay, interesting.
Explosives. I'm like, what do you mean?
And you just asked out of the scanner. That's suspicious. Yeah.
And he goes, explosives. I go, what do you mean explosives? He goes, well,
maybe don't say it again.
It could be explosives or protein powder. It could be one or the other. I'm like, are there a bunch of fucking yoked out terrorists coming through? And it was so weird because let's just say in this fantasy world that they had that this is a real moment. No, nobody's excited. Nobody's running around.
It probably happens all the time.
It's like it could be everything. So they bring you back to this other room, which could be either, A private room or a rape room. It could be either one. They could easily rape you back there. They wouldn't even know. And they just give you a real feel up, dude. Like a real feel up.
Well,
I mean,
like
I thought I was getting a happy ending.
Like
at the
in
end.
your taint and everything?
They're in it, dude. They're in it. They're feeling up your feet. But like no like fear that this could be a real fucking thing. A real explosive situation. Because my whole feeling is they're doing this because they don't want you to opt out. So they're making it as miserable on you as possible.
I would buy that, yeah. TSA, dude, I wouldn't put anything past them.
And they're just like, oh, yeah, it could be explosive. I don't know, man. It could be.
What happened?
No explosive, Johnny. I don't deal with
No, I mean,
explosive.
what? They just search you and they're like, sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. Later. I'm like, okay, we're
Dude,
done.
I one time was carrying a bamboo plant through there because it was something I was carrying it from my home to out here. It's this bamboo plant that I just carried around with me forever. And the guy in TSA had the biggest problem with this idea that I was carrying a little bamboo plant with me. Like, he was like, dude, anything could be in there. You could have marijuana in there or cocaine. But how do I know?
Marijuana.
And he made me, like, it was like this, and it was just filled with rocks and one, like, bamboo shoot coming out of it. And he made me dump the whole thing out, and, like, it was just so stupid.
Dude, I saw this black guy go through with all of his like, lotions and everything. And they're like, oh, too many ounces. And he's like, are you I mean, dude, it was good shit.
Oh, no.
Jerry curl shit. You named it, it was there. What happened to Jerry curls, man? When is that coming back?
Hopefully never. That's a bad look to me.
Dude, oh, come on.
Like Miles Davis looked so dumb in those Jerry
I would
curls.
take a Jerry curl any day, all the time, dude.
No. Jerry curls look stupid.
Doesn't look stupid, Johnny.
I tell you, I think the
actually looks great.
baggy look's coming back though. Finally, I think
Well,
I'm starting
the
to see in
weirdest
the NBA.
thing, Johnny,
LeBron James wearing baggy shorts again. I noticed.
how cornrows are still in. I talk about this all the time. It's like you have the same haircut your grandpa did.
Cornrows are better than Jerry curls.
No way, dude.
Yeah, they are.
No way.
Jerry curls are so dumb, dude. Who wants to look like you?
I
just
want
like
Afro Sheen for the rest of my life.
just slap a jar of lard on your head. I mean, it just looks ridiculous. So,
Johnny, it looks great, and you're racist.
that's not racist.
I think you're racist.
I think it's racist saying that Jerry curls do look good.
No,
Why would you want to do that to black people?
because I love them, and I think it's a unique look that only they can rock.
Life can be stressful even under normal circumstances. But as we all know, 2020's been a humdinger, and the holidays are stressful. They are for me anyway. I'm not sure about you. And you need stress relief that goes beyond quick fixes. That's what Headspace offers. Headspace is a daily dose of mindfulness in the form of guided meditations in an easy-to-use app. Headspace is the one and only meditation app advancing the field of mindfulness and meditation through clinically validated research. I started using, like I said, Headspace several years ago. I started with their really basic, simple, easy, introductory meditation, guided meditation sessions, and worked my way up from there. And that's the great thing about Headspace. They have beginner guided meditations, and they have much more advanced techniques that you can learn. It's really for everybody at every level of meditation. So don't assume that if you're a serious meditator that this app doesn't have anything to offer, because it definitely does. Headspace is backed by 25 published studies on its benefits, 600,000 five-star reviews, and over 60 million downloads. Think about that, 60 million downloads. You deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/broken. That's headspace.com/broken. And you can get a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's entire library of meditations for every situation. This is the best deal you can find anywhere right now. It's at headspace.com/broken today. Headspace.com/broken for a free 1-month trial.
But going back to hot chicks, how about this
Okay.
this chick who's selling her virginity?
Cinderella Escorts member Katya, 19, sells her virginity
Cinderella escorts. I mean, Jesus.
for £1 million, it says. Headline, and this is from the Mail Online. Woman, 19, claims she sold her virginity for £1 million to a Munich businessman via a notorious online escort agency and says he's, quote, prepared to marry her. Katya, 19, originally from Ukraine. Those Ukrainian women will do anything to get out of Ukraine. It must really
dude.
suck because they're on 90 Day
is
Fiance
like
all the time.
sex to hot Ukrainian chicks is like the NBA to inner city black guys. Like, it's their way out of the hood.
Look at this ad, by the way, that's on this.
But isn't it crazy? Like, I guess guys can do that too, but there's just something about the female being naked that just, the world is theirs. If they're a smoke show, the world is theirs.
In December, Cinderella escorts revealed she planned to sell her virginity, which was verified by a doctor for no less than 84,000 pounds.
Cinderella escorts?
No. The website that she listed it on. It was they were like her broker,
Can
basically.
you close that top ad?
I keep hitting it and then it just does this. See?
I mean, some of these things are just ruining their own website.
Yeah, I know. It's loaded up. Like, have you ever been to that OAN news website?
No, I haven't.
It's just loaded down with ads. Yeah.
There's something like the Gateway Pundit, dude. If you go on your phone, it is literally a sentence ad,
It's impossible.
ad.
Dude, ESPN's app. Like, if you want to watch a video there, like a 20-second clip of highlights, you have to watch a full minute of advertisement to watch 20 seconds of highlights. It's ridiculous.
And it makes me be like, I'm just not gonna like even buy this product.
Yeah, can I just watch? Yeah, I'd rather just go back to watching highlights on ESPN and then watching ads.
Yeah.
The second and third. Okay, here we go. The site this week, the site claimed it had been bought by a Munich businessman. The virginity had been for 1.2 million euros or 1.026 million pounds. The second and third bids came from a New York lawyer and a Tokyo singer. That's interesting. I'd like to know who those guys were.
I'd love to know who the Tokyo singer was.
The winning
if you like pina coladas.
The winning bidder says he's prepared to marry her and give her a monthly budget. Well, that's all any Ukrainian woman wants.
Hard life. Talk to me about how hard it is.
That's her dream, dude.
Go down. Keep going down.
Oh, okay. Her real name is Ekaterina. I knew a girl named that. Ekaterina, who's listed as Katya on Cinderella Escorts, is originally from the city of Kharkiv in northeastern
Go to Cinderella
Ukraine.
Escorts. Let's see what's going on there.
We might get flagged here. But
Will we?
No, I mean not. I'm talking about like by the government. Cinderella
Escorts.
Is that a .com? Let's see.
No, just go Cinderella Escorts.
Yeah, I'll just search.
No .com.
I'm just gonna Google search.
Sell my virginity. Daily Mail.
Yeah,
you can't even get on it.
Yeah, they must be. It must be hidden by Google. You want me to go to DuckDuckGo?
Yeah, go DuckDuckGo. That's where the freaks come out. Freaks come out. DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo. The freaks come out.
Oh, here we go. First result. There
Oh,
we
of
go.
course. DuckDuckGo's like, yeah, right here. DuckDuckGo.
They don't give a shit.
They don't
I bet
even
this
give a
website's getting slammed because of all the
Well, yeah,
publicity.
everyone's
from,
like,
from,
who else? Who else can you get a little less? Who else can I get for a little less?
Yeah, just a little less. I want the bargain bin of virginity. Oh, dude, they have a whole section for virgins.
Oh, let's go that.
Wait, hold on now.
Hold on, celebrities?
Hold on, Sam. So, there's a chance that some of these people we're going to be seeing here are like
friends of ours?
human trafficked or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. All right, Johnny's made a statement. I agree with it.
Yeah, we gotta get away from that. All right.
Oh, that's the chick who sold her out.
She's defending her decision. Do you want to
She's
hear
like, listen, it makes me feel good.
that? Of course, we gotta watch a Glenn Moray fucking booze advertisement before we hear about virginity, because
yeah, but that's so funny.
This is what she's gonna drink before she has sex with the fat German businessman who bought her virginity.
That German businessman. Oh, hi.
Hello, my name is Katya. I am originally from the Ukraine, but I now live in the United States.
Oh,
I
welcome.
speak English, Ukrainian, and some Russian. The reason that I want to sell my virginity on Cinderella Escorts is because I would like to travel, experience luxury, and live my life and be happy.
Okay, stop.
At the end of
What's
the
wrong
day,
with that,
this is
Johnny?
my body,
Why don't
this
you
is
want her
my
to be
choice,
happy?
And this is what I've decided to do.
No, if she's really doing it, but I just didn't want to show a bunch of other women that we don't know necessarily if they.
Johnny, would you sell your ass for $100 mil for a mil?
$1 million?
$1 million.
No. To a man? No.
To a Munich business.
No, because it would be like rape to me. You know what I mean? And you get damaged by it mentally.
Oh, Johnny.
Would you?
I
You
would
said you wouldn't
love-
take a baseball bat at the ass for $100 million. Is what you
Yeah,
said.
but I'm an old man. I'm a father, Johnny.
Yeah, but then your kids
I'm
would
a
never have
father.
to worry about any money or
Yeah,
anything.
that's true.
And they would, they would be like, whenever they talked about them in the news, they would be like, Ghost and Ninja of the baseball ass fortune. You know how they say that about like he's the heiress of this company or whatever. Your kids would be the heiresses of the baseball ass fortune.
Johnny, do you think it's like if we would have showed this like 2 years ago, people would be wigged out, but now with OnlyFans, it's like way more like different lacks?
Well, yeah, I remember there was a story like this that went around maybe 5-10 years ago. Yeah, and people freaked out. I remember that.
Like people are now like, okay.
I think it was some kind of like Emirati guy, you know, one of these rich like Mideast guys bought this girl's virginity.
And where's she now, Johnny? Fighting. I'm really worried about fighting right now.
You're worried about fighting someone?
Like people, nobody fights. Can you tell? You remember we talked about this on the internet before? What's this segment called? Do we have a name for this segment?
What are you? I don't know.
Fighting. Internet fighting. Oh, hold on, Johnny. Can you pause this real quick? I want to send you something. Hold on. So, Johnny, you know, women, you seen those escorts? There's the one you said, that's the type you like. And I'm not into that duckbill face stuff.
Yeah, I hate it. Yeah.
And the other thing I don't like, butt plants. I don't think they're hot.
They look like somebody installed a shoebox in their ass cheek.
It's like, hey, man, I'm a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, it's just...
My butt looks like a Ninja Turtle.
And it can't be fun to sit on.
It's not hot.
No, it's just... I just don't think people can see what they look like, you know what I mean?
And they're just like, oh, my God, look, my butt is so... And it's like, it looks like you have Nazi helmets on your ass.
Yeah. That is
so anyways, here's a video that was sent to me by Eddie Bravo. This chick, she's doing squats with her butt plants in, and they exploded on her.
I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen.
Oh,
no!
My God!
No!
I didn't know that was happening.
Sam!
I didn't know that.
We can't look at this. I gotta blur this out.
Oh!
I don't think we can look at this, dude. Oh my, this person could die, dude. Oh, that's nauseating. Oh, Sam. What, did you not look at that?
I didn't.
What? So you just sent me the video. You didn't even look at it.
No, because I thought it was funny.
Oh.
You cut that out.
I'll have to blur it out. I'll just give our reaction to it. But that is disgusting. For those at home who definitely aren't going to see this because I'm going to blur it out. Maybe it'll get on Patreon. This woman just has giant chunks of flesh missing from both of her ass cheeks.
Like it literally exploded.
Like
I thought
at least
maybe
an inch of flesh is missing from her ass cheek.
I thought maybe
10 by 10 inches.
Like a hole happened, like it popped.
No.
Her ass exploded.
I don't even know how that happened.
Meat.
Oh my God. You think? I wonder if that's real. I mean, because you would think there'd be more blood than that or something. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe they cleaned her up.
Maybe your ass is not very vascular too. I don't know.
That's a great point, Johnny. Speaking of asses, we have a segment on the show that we don't know the name of, but it's street fights where we judge street fights.
Oh, did we start doing that?
Yeah, remember we watched that Karate Master shit?
Oh yeah, that was a street fight. So that was like fake. Yeah,
but we like to watch like internet fights on the show.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys, send Johnny your favorite internet fights. If you see a good one, email it to
contactbrokensim@gmail.com.
And we'll sit down. We'll talk about it.
We will dissect it like it's the most important piece of footage since this is
we will, dude. We will do the Superior film on this fucking fight. But watch this.
It'll be like Dick Gregory sitting there watching that thing with Geraldo Rivera. I'm Geraldo.
And I'm Dick Gregory?
Yeah, that's
I'll
cool.
fucking take that.
Yeah, that's good. They're both cool.
They are both cool. Johnny, you want to play this?
All right, did you send it to me?
Dude, look, dude. Everybody at Pop Sugar should just be fucking taken out and put on the firing line.
That and what's that one? The Jezebel.
Jezebel.
Oh my God, it's the worst.
The New York Post, page 6. All the most useless information ever.
Okay, here we go.
Dude, so anyways, some of my favorite thing is watching fat people fight at like restaurants.
But your least favorite thing is watching fat professionals. It's funny.
I just want my sandwich.
Do you hear this guy?
Listen, he's doing play-by-play. Listen.
Oh, this is hilarious. This dude's like, I just want my sandwich.
Yeah, Paul, move, bro. Move, Paul. Let them boys do it. Let them boys do what they gotta do.
This is so funny, dude. This dude's ass. If you're
But
listening at
what's
home,
on his ass?
there's a man. They're in sort of sumo positions here, and one guy's trying to get control of the other guy's back.
One guy's a fat guy that looks like he drives a taxi.
And he's tall.
The other one looks like he's like a construction guy.
And short.
Who holds the sign,
sign,
that says, you can't drive through.
They both have flip-flops on.
They're
and
both bald.
The larger man has his pants down completely below his ass.
Bad day to leave the house with no underwear on.
Yeah, and no underwear.
It's hot when a chick does it. It's not hot when a dude who looks like this.
What is going on here? And the larger man has just got him in kind of a headlock here.
Like everybody tries to do UFC fights. That's the fighting game now, right?
Yeah,
Do a
yeah.
UFC fight.
Oh, and he's kind of hitting him in the dick a little bit.
Y'all boys get from the register so I can pay.
This guy's just trying to get out of here.
Dude,
Y'all boys about to get back and just come pay me for my shit.
this is like Snoop Dogg calling Mike Tyson's
That
fight.
was so funny, man.
2 in the morning, just let go. That's all you gotta do, fam. Let me let go. If y'all wanted to end, y'all both just let go.
Let go, dude.
Call it quits.
Live and let
Y'all got a
live,
good
man.
one in. I like it. He ain't gonna do shit. Y'all boys just agree to not motherfucking hit each other.
Do you think these are homeless people?
No,
don't
not at
look
all.
like it.
Oh,
Whoa,
now he
there you
fucked
go.
up. He fucked up.
Oh no! Now his whole belly's out. Oh, he's hitting him in the balls.
Yeah.
He's going right for his testes.
You know this good foot.
This is
Oh,
where
and he
fucked
just
up.
got pushed into the display shelf.
Yeah.
like that.
And he's really the shorter man will not let the other man quit.
Yeah. And this guy just
And
keeps shooting
His
butthole.
full butthole is out.
Oh, he's got a big tat on his
Huge
back.
tat on his back.
Which makes me think he's shady
And now
as
they're
shit.
both on the ground. And now another large person has shown up. Is this a
Dude,
woman?
this is... What state do you think this is in? I don't know, but...
I'm gonna say like Maryland or something.
Can we just say the smells? The smells? How, do you even want your sandwich after this?
I don't even want to live after that. And the large man is running away now. He's out of here. He doesn't have shoes on. He left both his shoes in the.
And dude, like, where's he running to?
Just away from
Get
that
a
guy.
gun?
Just away from that guy. Wherever that guy is, he doesn't want to be.
Like, who do you feel worse for? That guy that has pants down or the other dude with that hairline? Like, that's the hairline you see
I
in,
feel
like...
bad for everybody involved.
How about the older black woman who had to break it up? Be like, white boys, white boys!
I will say, Sam, I feel like if you and Ari had ever gotten it on in the ring, this is a little bit of what it might have looked like.
No, dude. I cannot believe you don't
Especially
respect
the
my
last
skills.
round. The last round, this is what we would have been
No,
in for.
probably towards the end of the first round, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does anyone even know where Ari is?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while. I send him a text for a punch drunk every now and then, and he says, yeah, just keep sending them, but he never shows up. So
He just doesn't want to do it.
yeah, I think probably the last text I got from him was like 2 weeks ago. So.
Was it like, okay, just go fuck yourself?
No, he's always like, keep sending me that, but I can't come today because I have to do Rich Foster's podcast. He's in one of those East Coast dudes now, man.
Okay. What else we got?
Nice, classy.
Johnny, we do update my dad forwarding?
Oh,
me-
did you watch this video, by the way? Hold on, watch this one. It's just very quick, but it's these guys on the porch, and listen to what this one guy says to this other guy. If two guys have an argument on the porch, a woman in the background, and listen to what he says. Look at him how he winds up. Isn't that funny? This is my goddamn motherfucking house.
Dude, what does he do?
Look how he does this like bolo punch.
Yeah,
where he
what
just pulls-
is that?
He pulls his
Like,
arm
he's
behind
like,
him.
I'm gonna punch.
And it's just like,
it's
this is my goddamn mouth.
Yeah, it's like a wind up but point down at the same time.
That's the person who didn't want to fight. Is what that is. That's exactly what that is. We're really excited to welcome Skillshare back as a sponsor of Broken Simulation. I'm a member at Skillshare. I've taken a number of courses there, most recently video editing and illustration. I really enjoyed those. If you're not familiar with Skillshare, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. I count myself among those people. Explore new skills there, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. Skillshare is a great way to refresh your creativity and explore beyond your area of focus. Try a class in photography or illustration or even watercolor painting. They really, the classes you can take there are many and varied. There are so many. It's great if you want to learn some new skills while you're home for the holidays. You may even catch yourself by surprise. You may have new talents that you didn't even realize you had. So there you go. Skillshare believes a strong community is essential to personal growth, so you can tap into the support of fellow creatives who provide encouragement, communication, and inspiration. When you join, you can try one of Skillshare's new live classes. This is really exciting. I actually can't wait to try this myself. Experience real-time inspiration as you connect with popular teachers in real time while watching and working along with other members. Explore your creativity at Skillshare.com/broken. Again, check it out before the holidays at Skillshare.com/broken. And the first 1,000 people to use our link, that's Skillshare.com/brokensim, will get a free trial of the Skillshare Premium membership, which I highly recommend. Again, that's Skillshare.com/broken. For the first 1,000 people to use our link, we'll have a free trial of the Skillshare Premium membership. We love Skillshare. They're a sponsor of our show. They have been several times in the past. And as I said, I can't recommend them more.
Here, we got any more fights? I love fights.
I think that's about it. It's just a bunch of that.
Dude, next lesson learned. Bring your underwear out, dude. I mean,
maybe
dude,
he didn't wear underwear because he thought
you didn't wear underwear. When was the last time?
I always wear underwear. Yeah.
Like in your life, do you remember a day you didn't wear underwear?
It would have been briefly like if I had a laundry crisis, like I didn't have anything clean.
Right? Does that ever happen?
It'll happen like once every 5 years.
You out in what, jeans?
But no,
sweatpants?
I think probably the last time, and I'm guessing here, it would have been I would have gone out in sweatpants, maybe jeans, to buy underwear because like the laundry, my apartment, the laundry is out sometimes. And I could have seen that happening, maybe. But that would be it. Yeah.
I respect that.
It would never be by choice, ever. To me, because that's just gross.
Johnny, I respect that.
Even worse if you're a woman, I think. Because,
Johnny, do you got any stories?
not really. No. I mean, I went home, North Carolina, and they just finally went under curfew there for the first time, and nobody gives a shit about it. They're just ignoring it.
Nobody does.
No. Got upgraded to first class on the way back. That was kind of cool.
You got what?
Got upgraded to first class on the flight on the way back. I don't know. I guess they were just they didn't sell them out, and it was one of the big international jets too. So I could just I had my own cubicle, and I just laid down completely flat.
Love
and
it.
Sleep. Yeah, it was great.
Love it, Johnny. Love it.
What else going on?
I'm trying to think about what else is
massive Christmas tree at the Woodard House in North Carolina.
How big?
Like
do you guys go out hunt for
something
one?
like that? 12 feet. I don't know.
Do you chop it?
No. We went to. There's a place in town that they sell them for charity, and we go out and get them. They go get them in the mountains and bring them down. And,
do you feel bad about destroying the environment, Johnny?
No, man. It's actually biodegradable fun. I mean, when inside, isn't that the perfect thing to do? Oh, I will say, okay, you know that website Neighborhood or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was this woman on there bitching about Christmas trees. I think Christmas trees are the worst. They just get left on the sidewalk, and I just hate them. And please do yourself a favor and don't get Christmas tree this year.
Do you know they won't let me on my neighborhood? Because I think I'm the only Jew not on the neighborhood.
They probably know about you. Yeah.
What do you mean they probably know about me?
But, dude, I told this woman, I was like, listen, it's something indoors right now that brings people some joy, and it's completely environmentally friendly, 100% biodegradable. It's a tree. Shut the fuck up.
I want to get on neighborhood. It won't let me.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I'm not surprised.
What do you mean you're not surprised?
They probably don't want you in the actual neighborhood, so why would they let you on the website?
That's so rude, Johnny. That's so freaking
You want to do some news?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a funny story here. This is from NewJersey.com, NJ.com. Headline. You ready for this? You listening?
Yeah.
Headline. Amazon driver dumped packages in woods, claimed he was tossing feces, cops say. Police in South Jersey charged an Amazon driver after they spotted him allegedly tossing packages from a delivery truck in a wooded area. A Logan Township police officer was on patrol November 2nd when he saw an Amazon van parked on the southbound shoulder, who cares what direction, He spotted the driver, later identified as Desmond Gould, age 23 of Newcastle, Delaware, throwing a large box from the van into the woods off the roadways. This is what your Amazon delivery people are up to this holiday season. Gould told the officer he was throwing his feces into the woods. That's
got to be the worst.
I see that to me as a smart excuse, because then the cop is like, oh, I don't want to go look and actually confirm it's feces. You know
Yeah.
That's
So he
probably
took a shit in a...
No, he's lying. He was just throwing packages out in the woods.
Why?
The officer found he was dumping undelivered packages. That's what he says right here. 11 packages with a total value of $288. What were people buying? That 11 packages worth, so an average of $28.8. Not a valuable lot.
Yeah, what are you, just like sending everything you bought to 99-cent store?
Anyway, so that's, if your packages aren't getting delivered, it's possible they just got chucked in the damn woods.
What bullshit, dude.
I guess that guy was just, he'd had enough for that day and he was ready to go home.
I just want to get this over with.
I'm hoping this might be a video here. This is from LA. This is the NBC channel out here, NBC Los Angeles. And I just want to see if we can get a video going for this. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is in Riverside. Get him, Santa. Saint Nick and an elf tackle a suspected thieves in Riverside. Here we go. You ready for this video?
All right, you know this could only happen in the year 2020. An amazing story you will see here for the first time only on NBC4. What you're looking at there, Santa and his elf taking down a would-be car thief in the Inland Empire. And of course, it's all caught on camera. NBC4's Kim Baldonado with the story.
Get him, Santa!
Yes, that's Santa Claus tackling a suspect.
Get on your knees!
And that's an elf holding another guy at gunpoint.
Shit. He's got a gun.
Why is that elf got a
Detective
gun?
Paul Miranda, one of several
Santa's little helper.
Riverside police officers working undercover yesterday at Target in the Canyon Springs Shopping Center.
We worked inside the store, identifying shoplifters, and when they fled the scene, Santa was there to take them into custody.
What do you want to bet? He looks like
Santa
Mario
is a
Lopez
detective,
under that.
and his trusty sidekick, an officer. Both jumped into action when Miranda spotted this car being stolen from the parking lot as
still in
two
a
other
car,
men
huh?
ran from the scene.
So I radioed for help right away.
The elf cornered one very perplexed suspect.
What's wrong is you try to steal a car, but your buddy stole the car. I didn't try to steal anything. But when I looked over my shoulder, I saw Santa running by me, going after the second subject.
Look at him
Get him,
running
Santa!
down that hill. That
Santa
was not
hasn't run
athletic.
like that in a very long time.
The driver got away, but detectives say
By
they
the
do
way,
know who he is.
runs
As
like
for the other two,
He pooped his pants, and it's around his ankles.
Let's
You see how
watch
he
it.
ran?
Let's watch it one more
I saw
time.
Santa running by me, going after the second subject. Get him, Santa! Santa hasn't.
That's for sure what it looks like. Yeah. That's so funny.
You know? It's kind of crazy, dude.
Watch, speaking, he runs like this woman, actually. Hold on. Video. This is like, if you could put the Benny Hill theme song, there's never been a video that needed it more than this video right here. Watch this. It's icy in this.
Dude, what is going on with those chicks right there?
It's actresses. It's like,
Do you still love him?
Tucker? Yeah, I've always liked Tucker. Yeah. I mean, he's wrong on some things as far as I'm concerned, but yeah. Look at this, dude. Now, watch this woman with a backpack come into frame here. She's trying to get up this little hill. Look at her. You see her? This woman is struggling to get up this very slight incline in the ice. Somebody's trying to help her get up. She can't. Look, she finally gets to the top.
Why did she go around?
Because she's got to get to that stairwell right there.
Oh.
Look at this.
Nobody will
Look,
help
dude.
her.
Look. No, that guy tried to help her, and she got there and then slipped back. Look.
Crawl like that.
Yeah,
there
she's
you
crawling.
Go.
She finally gets there, and she's like, all right, I got it. And then, nope, as soon as she stands up.
Oh, so what do you think the degree is at?
It's not much, man. It's just slippery. It was like that on my college.
Oh, man. She's taking a beating, dude. If you were old.
You got to roll, man.
Oh, look at her. She just had that moment
where she fell down. Then look at this. And the funny part is this last person comes just like by like it's nothing. Watch this last person come into frame here and watch. Oh, could be on my way.
That was a chick too.
Yep. Yeah, we got to talk about the Zodiac code getting cracked too, man. How cool is that?
Let's get into that.
So
we haven't had any cool serial killers lately, right?
No,
there's no cool ones.
They've had this letter from the Zodiac killer, which, if you don't know, was a a guy who killed a bunch of people in the 60s.
Well, I mean, Johnny,
unsolved.
If it's a Zodiac killer, we know he killed people. You should be like,
yeah, but like a bunch of. It wasn't just like a couple of people.
How many people you think he killed?
Whoa, shit, was it? It was at least 10, right? Hold on. I think it was more than that. And he never got caught. Total deaths. They tried to pin a couple on him that I don't think were him. Yeah, more than 30 people. There you go.
Whoa, 30?
That's what it says there. Yeah.
I love that the fucking Zodiac killer has his own logo.
New developments involving the Zodiac killer and unraveling what's
By the way,
known
does
as
that
the
look like Mike from
340
ATC?
cipher. According to the San
probably
Francisco
not, yeah.
Chronicle, a code-breaking team from the U.S., Australia, and Belgium may have finally unlocked this riddle. It has puzzled authorities since the Zodiac killer sent this to the Chronicle in 1969. Investigators hoped that the Zodiac, who killed 5 people in the Bay Area in the late 60s, would reveal his name in one of his many ciphers, but this 340 cipher doesn't do that. According to code-breaking expert David Oranchek, the cipher's text includes this message. It says, quote, "I hope you are having lots of fun trying to catch me. I am not afraid of the gas chamber because it'll send me to paradise all the sooner because I now have enough slaves to work for me."
So this guy thought everybody he killed would have to be his slave in the afterlife. And that's why, at least part of the reason he was killing all these
Dude,
people.
that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, crazy. You ever watch that movie, Zodiac? It's really good.
Who was
It's like Gyllenhaal and I think like Mark
What do you
Ruffalo
think of
maybe.
him as an actor? He's done some good stuff, and did he do some crap stuff?
Yeah, I mean most guys have, I guess, at this point. If you want to, here's a story I like. This is in Topeka, Kansas. Local news headline: Man riding lawnmower on US 75 charged with DUI in Topeka.
Man, how bad are you driving on a lawnmower? Because they go about what, 10 miles an hour?
Yeah, for it to be obvious that you're intoxicated. Yeah, I don't know.
And why?
Probably the fact that he was on the highway at all is probably what gave him away.
Yeah, I've seen that shit before.
The Shawnee County Sheriff's Department had an unusual stop Wednesday afternoon on US 75 when deputies had to pull over a man riding a lawnmower on Wednesday, December 9, shortly after 3 p.m. So he was day drinking. The Sheriff's Department
How
pulled
old
over
is he? 25?
Dalton Hunt, 25, as he rode a lawnmower.
Don't ever
southbound.
trust a guy under 45
There's Dalton
on
right
a
there.
fucking tractor.
Hunt was arrested and charged with DUI. Got him a Dewey.
Oh my God. Getting a Dewey on a tractor?
A lawnmower, not a tractor.
Oh, a lawnmower. That's even worse.
Even worse, I know. Here's another story I like. This is kind of a Home Alone sort of situation here.
Which is kind of what Johnny will do to his kids.
This is from KIRO Channel 7. 12-year-old boy, 7-year-old girl take parents' Range Rover on 100-mile multi-state joyride.
How old are they?
12 and 7. Police said a 12-year-old boy and his 7-year-old female cousin jumped into the boy's parents' Range Rover and embarked on a more than 100-mile drive across state lines. Officials said the two allegedly did it because of a social media challenge, WCBS reported.
Johnny, I'll say it again. Why don't we have 18 and over phones?
What do you mean by that?
Phones for 18 and over.
Wait, and then phones that don't do as much stuff for kids? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, kids at 12 should not be accessing something that says drive cross state with your parents' car.
You should see the weird shit my little nephew watches on YouTube, man. And there's YouTube Kids, right? But he just loves like werewolves, and it's these weird videos of like adults just dressed as werewolves, like just kind of fooling around with each other. I'm like, who makes this? It's really bizarre.
You're not like, why are you watching that?
Nah, I mean it's a kid. He's just like, oh,
Johnny, by the
werewolf.
way, sounds like we got a
There's two.
candidate for a new cool serial killer.
That's not good. What?
You're
Oh, my nephew.
Yeah.
Nah, he's not. I could see that.
I just want the record. I said it could happen.
Okay, so the 12-year-old was behind the wheel for 5 hours after they left his home in Queens. Oh, he was in the city. Shit. Driving through New York and New Jersey, making it to the Delaware border. At one point, state troopers caught up with them, but the children sped away. Police didn't. This is like Thelma and Louise, dude. Police didn't follow at high speeds for the safety of the boys. Wait, I thought it was a girl, right? It says a 12-year-old boy and his female cousin, but then the story says they didn't follow at high speed for the safety of the boys. Maybe
Well, they fucked up.
Maybe they're gender confused. The 12-year-old who
Maybe by the end of the ride, she decides she wanted to be a man.
Yeah, she's like, I've had enough of this.
She's like, fuck it, I'm a boy.
The girl said the trip was fun, but that she had wished she could have driven. These couple, these must be some troublemakers. Be glad Ghost and
fucked.
Ninja aren't fucking stealing cars.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Their mother's crazy. I'm crazy. It's gonna be nuts.
My mom sleepwalks, dude, and she once sleptwalked and got into the car and drove away, like asleep. Isn't that crazy? Like she woke up like going down the dirt road at the farm. But isn't that wild, dude? She used to come to my door at night.
What's the weirdest story of sleepwalking? Can you look that up if anyone's got?
Well, dude, I got some of them. She would come to my door at night and be, okay, so she would scare the shit out of me because she's always looking for a baby or something. She's like, "Where's the baby?" And we don't have a baby. No, just screaming. You'll hear her scream in the middle of the night. She has night terrors and sleepwalking. You'll just hear her scream like, "Ah!"
Does your dad sleep in the same bed?
It kills it. My dad hates it. Yeah, and he'll be like, "Woman, what are you doing?" But then she doesn't wake up for a while. So
why is your dad sound like the dad from Good Times?
Yeah, I know. But that's what he
JJ.
That's kind of what he sounds like. And then so she'll come to my door, and she knows that, like, the asleep her knows that she's got to convince me that she's not asleep to let me in. And she'll come knocking on the door at like 4 a.m. and be like, Johnny, let me in. I'm not asleep. Just let me in. And I'll be like, Mom, I know you're asleep. And she'll be, no, I'm not asleep. I'm just looking for the baby.
Dude, it's kind of creepy.
It's very creepy. She's like, I'm just looking for the baby. And I'm like, Mom, there's no babies in this house. I haven't been a baby for a very long time. Neither is my sister. Dude, she does weird shit like that all the time, man. Like I said, and then one time she got in the car and drove a good deal down our dirt road. Thankfully, it was a long road. She didn't end up on the highway. Is that wild?
That is.
Well, there's one guy that blamed, or one woman, I think, that blamed, maybe a guy or a woman, that blamed a stabbing murder on sleepwalking. I remember that. You remember that story?
No, but, dude, that's got to be fucked up.
Murder blamed on sleepwalking. Homicidal sleepwalking has an entire entry on Wikipedia. So here we go. Let's check it out. Wikipedia, homicidal sleepwalking. If you want to follow along at home, it's called homicidal sleepwalking, also known as homicidal somnambulism or sleepwalking murder, is the act of killing someone during an episode of sleepwalking. There have been some cases in which an act of homicide has occurred and the prime suspect may have committed the act while sleepwalking. The veracity of recorded cases is disputed. About 69 cases have been reported in the literature up to the year 2005. One such case is that of Kenneth Parks, who was acquitted of murder, the murder of his mother-in-law, in 1987 after using the sleepwalking defense.
Well, how about this dude? This dude straight up killed a
This
chick.
is called the Boston Tragedy, the murder of Maria Bickford in 1846. This guy Terrell was
By
acquitted.
the way, she got big cans or what? What's going on there?
He was acquitted because he used the sleepwalking defense. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they got some big old cans over there.
Yeah, wild. He's looking at a drawing from the 1800s. Of
maybe.
Here's a story you'll like. This is from CNN, unfortunately, but drugs recalled after mix-up of packages, and this is something that could affect you directly, so pay attention. Drugs recalled after mix-up of packages, depression medication, and erectile dysfunction drug got mixed together here. That headline. Drugs recalled after mix-up packages, depression. That headline doesn't make any sense. Here we go. Here's the lead. Pharmaceutical distributor Avcare is voluntarily recalling 100 milligrams sildenafil tablets. I think that's like the generic for Viagra, and 100 milligram trazodone tablets. Those are like sleepy pills. Due to a product mix-up. So it sounds like
what?
They mixed like trazodone and erection tablets in a package together when they were bottled by a third-party vendor. So you could be taking your dick pill and actually taking some of this trazodone, which I thought was
What's trazodone?
Well, they're saying it's an antidepressant, but I thought it was like a sort of like a very light version of. It's not a benzo, but something like that. Hold on. Yeah, it's an antidepressant and a sedative. Yeah, I thought it was just a sedative, but okay.
Man, you don't know what's in those dick pills, dog.
Well, but this is like prescription shit though. And even these got mixed up, so they had to do a recall.
I mean, are you telling me that the big pharmaceuticals might be fucking you? I mean, is that as bad as when Bayer put AIDS in their fucking aspirin?
Unintentional intake of trazodone can result in sedation, dizziness, constipation, and blurred vision. So imagine that, getting ready to fuck, and then you pop a trazodone accidentally. You get constipated, blurry vision, and dizzy, and you fall asleep.
Oh man, it's got
bummer. So keep an eye out if you bought anything from AvCare.
Dude, that's why I only buy gas station. It's got to have an animal on it.
Here's another great story.
It's got to have an animal like a rhino or a bear for me to want to know it's real dick pills.
The coronavirus insanity continues. China flight attendants advised to wear diapers for COVID protection.
Are you not entertained?
As the coronavirus pandemic rages on, transportation officials around the world have been looking for ways to keep passengers and crew safe on board planes. On November 25th, the Civil Aviation Administration of China, CAC it's called, released new guidelines for the country's airline industry, which is overseas. The document, titled Technical Guidelines for Epidemic Prevention and Control for Airlines, well, that's a mouthful, huh? 6th edition, holy shit, contains advice about the best hygiene practices to carry out on aircraft and in airports.
Now, who's supposed to wear this?
Well, let's get to it. Hold on. But one of those suggestions that personnel like flight attendants wear disposable diapers so they don't need to use the bathroom has raised some eyebrows. I would suspect so. A section of the PPE advised cabin crew on flights to and from high-risk countries to wear medical masks, double-layer disposable medical gloves, goggles, disposable hats, disposable protective clothing, and disposable shoe covers. And the next sentence reads, it is recommended that cabin crew members wear disposable diapers and avoid using the lavatories barring special circumstances to avoid infection risks. So
this is
what do you look like if you wear all the shit on that list?
The little boy from The Christmas Tale that walks around like... too much.
The diaper on it. Can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine? Okay, so you're ding. Yeah, could I get some peanuts? And then the person next to you like is just like and you're like, what are you doing there, flight attendant?
There's no point flying right now.
I just had to pinch one off.
Oh.
Okay, I love this story.
Imagine sitting in your shit.
Oh, no, I can't. I guess you just stand up. Well, you have to sit down for landing, though, right?
Oh, I'd be throwing
it mushes in your ass. Oh, God. Okay, so here we go. You said you've had how many traffic tickets? At least 17.
Yeah, at least 17.
Now, have you ever felt like you wanted to get some revenge for those?
No, I did. I won most of my cases.
Okay, well, one man got major revenge in New Jersey. This is from NewJersey.com, NJ.com. Man filed phony liens against 32 New Jersey officials as payback for traffic ticket, the state says.
Love it.
A Pennsylvania man admitted to filing fraudulent liens against 32 current and former New Jersey officials in retaliation for a traffic ticket, authorities said. Solomon Leitner, 41, of East Stroudsburg, pleaded guilty Tuesday to tampering with a witness, according to the New Jersey Attorney General's office. That charge was based on a bogus lien targeting a Denville police officer.
What's a lien, by the way?
Hold on, let me see. It's when you...
They put a lien against you, which means like...
Like they're trying to take part of your paycheck.
They're like...
Okay, here we go.
It's collateral almost?
It says it right here. The UCC filings submitted through the New York State's online registry are legal notices that a creditor files to show they have a security interest in the personal property of a debtor. In a July hearing, Leitner agreed to drop all of the filings, authorities said. So I guess what he did was...
fake that he was a creditor?
Well, that, or he was like, they wrote me this shitty ticket, and so they owe me money. And good idea, though.
Isn't that what Jordan Maxwell said on my show?
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay it. Let the cop pay it.
Remember that story that we saw a couple of weeks ago about that woman who posed as the district attorney and dropped all the charges against herself?
I loved it.
They should really get together and date. I bet they would. That's a good match, these two.
Yana, I know this young lady, and I mean, she just is not. Drop all the charges.
Now, we love talking about fake martial arts on this.
Oh, dude, all day.
This story is from Reuters. Headline: Chinese, quote, iron crotch kung fu masters fight to preserve a painful-looking tradition. In Juntun, China, Wang Lu Tai is no ordinary kung fu master. The 65-year-old from a village in central China practices a unique and excruciating-looking strand of martial arts coined iron crotch kung fu. Here's our guy right here. Let's check this guy out. Hold on.
My dick feel great.
Head of the Juntun Martial Arts Academy and has been practicing the
Oh,
technique
shit.
for about half a century. He has 2 children.
They're taking this
and
giant
insists that
log
with the
and like
correct
swinging it
technique
into this
and
guy's
practice,
dick and
doesn't hurt
balls,
the
just
practitioner
smashing
or
his
harm
dick and balls.
fertility.
Yeah, it's
don't
not for
worry
everybody.
about us. We've done a lot of training. Now we have over 1,400 people in our village.
They're saying it
Practicing
creates
this
fertility.
damaged this part of the body
Okay, so
permanently.
people
Then
move
over
to this
time-
village to get their dick kicked in.
I guess they get their eggs scrambled and it
What
works.
is that? How do you say dick kicked in Chinese? Can you look
I
at
don't-
Google Translate? I
Translate.
want to know what the
Okay.
Google translation
Okay,
of dick
alright.
kicked in is.
Google Translate. Hold on just a second. We want to go English to
Chinese.
Chinese simplified. Let's go dick kicked in. It is hold on, I'm gonna have her say it.
This should
to
be
us
the
here.
name of the episode, by the way.
You
Let's
ready?
hear it. Yeah.
迪克踢，迪克踢，迪克踢。
It's spelled, and the anglicization of it is D-I-K-E space T-I. But she says D-H-T.
D-H-T.
迪克踢。
Welcome to the D-H-T village. I am the mayor
It might mean-
of all the D-H-T village.
Let me change it to like penis though, because dick might be like a name to them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think this is it. Yingjing T.
Let's hear it.
阴茎踢，
Ying
阴
Jing
茎踢，
Guys, welcome to the Yi Jing Ching
阴
village.
茎踢，阴茎踢，阴茎踢。
They don't even shake hands, they just kick each other in the nuts.
May you have many children.
Johnny, how are you? Good, Sam. Bang.
Yeah, they're also great in fights street fights, because you think you're gonna get them, just clobber them in the dick, and then they just shake their head like this. Not today.
Do you think they have any of this in Africa where they're just hung like horses?
One would do it. With this,
Way too
the
happy.
more you practice, the stronger you become.
The stronger your dick and balls.
Without such practice, who would dare practice iron crotch kung fu? It
Dude,
takes practice.
Dude, that's the name of the episode. Iron Crotch Kung Fu.
Iron crotch kung fu.
Dude, someone is the master of Iron Crotch Kung Fu.
That's this guy right here.
So someone goes, hey, dude, you're going to become a master of either Drunk Master Kung Fu, a Paper Tiger, or Iron Crotch Kung Fu. Which one you taking?
I'm taking the one that doesn't get my dick kicked in.
So that's the whole
I'm taking
thing.
the one that doesn't get me
So
ying
Johnny-
jing tea.
So you got to go through it to get to it, right? But if you get to the end, you are the master of all masters. But going through that,
Yeah, but the master, that means that people are just going to want demonstrations, and all the demonstrations involve you getting
oh
kicked
my
in the
God,
nuts.
Johnny, is that like being a comic? Everyone's always telling me a joke.
Yeah.
They're just kicking you in your nuts
Yeah,
all
like
the
the
time.
Uber driver's like, "What do you do?" And this guy is like,
I'm
a
Iron
carpenter."
Yeah.
No, he's like, he just makes shit up. He's
Nobody goes, hey, he's driving. He's like, hey, were you that guy in the show? Are you the Iron Crotch Carpenter?
No, I'm not Iron Crotch Man.
By the way, you love Iron Chef. You'll love Iron Crotch, right?
I'm not Iron Crotch.
What if you have a show?
I am carpenter from Beijing.
Who wants to become the Iron Crotch Master? And like it's just like Ink Masters.
Dude,
or,
in India, they have these guys. Have you ever seen it? These guys that specialize, these yogis that specialize, they roll their dicks up around these sticks and just like roll them multiple times, like rolling it up on a like you would take a rolling up an extension cord. They do that with their dicks around a stick and just unroll it and roll it up like a fruit roll up.
And is there some spiritual shit like that? The great gods
I have no idea.
want you to fucking turn your dick into silly string?
I have no idea.
Or silly straw?
The method we use is internally we practice breathing, Externally, we practice muscles and bones.
Oh, man.
Pulling an 88-pound tree trunk into the crotch is just one aspect of the practice.
This is what I would look like if I was doing it.
It's part of a kung fu branch called Tongbei Chan, which is mastered by taking hits to the body's weakest points while using qigong breathing techniques to immune oneself to pain. The idea being that once you can take a whack to the crotch, you can pretty much take anything.
That's true.
It also encompasses attack techniques and resisting pressure. This is fellow master Tang Xiaocheng.
For example, our eyes, nose,
By the way,
throat,
he totally has
back of the head,
Mark Carr
chest.
for the Raiders haircut. Am I right?
Yeah, he really does.
They had just like, when you come here, your balls indestructible. Your haircut garbage. You don't care anymore about your hair.
Wait, are you talking about Al Davis' son?
Yeah.
No, you said Mark Carr though.
No, Mark Davis.
Yeah.
Crotch everywhere of our body needs to be hit and patted. This is very helpful for improving one's physical
I don't
condition.
believe this.
Johnny, how bad was my posture the whole fucking show?
We also
Today?
have iron
Yeah.
throat, iron
Yeah,
head,
sometimes it's
iron
bad.
chest, and iron
It's
back
funny,
as well.
like your posture can get so weird that I'll set the camera up for one posture, and then if you ever sit up straight, your head is just almost out of the shot completely.
Oh my God. Okay, Johnny, I gotta go.
All right, hold on. We got a couple more
I
stories.
gotta go. I'm
Hold on,
exhausted.
let me. I got just a couple more. Hold on.
My shadow. My
hold on.
shadow. Changes coming.
Okay, we got
Now-
one gross animal story and then another sweet animal
Sweet.
story.
I don't
to
do
leave
any
us on.
mean shit to animals.
No, this one is just gross. All right.
Johnny, this is the last
This is
one.
from
I
The
gotta
Guardian. No, we're going to do the sweet dog story after this. These are quick, though. This is from The Guardian. Rats besiege New York Chipotle, eating avocados and attacking staff.
You know what, dude?
Rodents were so brazen that the Washington Heights location closed after the wiring systems were chewed through by these rats.
New York City rats are the only tough guys left in that city.
Today, that story, the Upper Manhattan Chipotle food chain rats who have been feasting on avocados and burritos, they disturbed the staff there. And they
Johnny,
said,
how many fantasy football teams will be named after that?
yeah, it's always dumb, like obscure stories like this. It's pure chaos every time a rat appears, employee Melvin Polino told the New York Post. Yeah, so anyway, they're just overrun in New York. And then here's my favorite uplifting story. This courtesy of UPI. Headline. Ready for this, Sam?
Nope.
Dog missing for 3 weeks. Finds owner working at Walmart. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. December 4th, UPI. A dog went missing from her owner's Alabama backyard, turned up 3 weeks later when the canine wandered into a Walmart store and found her owner working at the checkout lane. Danielle Robinette, a customer service associate at Walmart in Dothan, said she was baffled when a black and white dog wandered into the store. I was like, what in the world is happening? Robinette told the Washington Post. I'm a huge animal lover, so I just followed her, and she ran up to the register number 6. The cashier at register number 6, June Roundtree, was able to solve the mystery. The canine was her missing dog, Abby. Roundtree said Abby had vanished from her backyard 3 weeks earlier, leaving her collar behind. She said she and her husband had been searching for the dog but weren't able to find any sign of the dog. I called her name, and she came to me, Roundtree said. I bent over and hugged her. I completely lost it then.
Then she got fired from her job for not working.
I couldn't speak. I was in complete shock and just couldn't believe it.
What if this dog did want to come back and the dog was just applying for a job and it's like, fuck,
To be a
they're
greeter?
here.
Yeah, I wanted to be a greeter.
Fuck, okay, hey, I miss you too. Hey, real quick, grab me an application.
Yeah, behind, like hugging her like this, and behind he's hugging the manager.
Give me an application.
Roundtree said the Walmart store is more than a mile from her home and says that she'd worked at the location for 10 years but never brought the dog to the store. She said the canine might have recognized the store from times when she would bring the dog to the store's parking lot in the woods behind the business. Never in a million years did I think she would show up at Walmart. Isn't that amazing? Okay.
What a wonderful
Happy
story.
holidays. Merry Christmas to everybody. That's a
Hey
good story.
guys, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I think we got some juice in this one, right?
Oh, yeah.
We got some good stuff. We got a little Broken Sim After Dark.
Yeah, it's late here.
All right, guys, I love you very much. Have a great holidays. Johnny, we're going to do another one soon. We're going to be cranking these out.
Yes.
All right, guys, love you. Bye.